use apps for board games, so how come we use one for Arkham Horror Chaos Bag?
You're right, we shouldn't. If we play a video game, we play a video game. If we play a board game, we should play strictly a board game. So that's why we got this.
Yay!
Thanks for clicking on the video. And here on our Mimic, we have a sealed copy of Arkham Knights, the 2023 kit. Within this kit contains health dials and chaos bags for a ticketed event called Arkham Knights, which usually occurs around the month of October annually, and it features Arkham Horror, the LCG, the card game. So usually it's a 4-day event, and last year, 2024, they gave out acrylic standees for a certain campaign, but we don't care about that. Sometimes they give out play mats and other posters. We don't care about that. What we really want are health dials, and this is what this kit has. Plus, it also has chaos bags, which we need as we have the standard edition of the game, this one here. And this basically contains cards and tokens for 2 players, but there's no chaos bag. The larger core box does contain a chaos bag and cards enough for 4 players. But yeah, we've been using an app to use our draws from a chaos bag, and it would be nice to get away from electronics and have something physical, and therefore we sought out a copy and was able to find one at our local game store. We'll do a complete unboxing of this kit in a bit and construct the health dials and show you the chaos bags, which should be of a different design and more deluxe compared to the one in the core set I mentioned already. Welcome to the channel where we talk about all manners of nerdy stuff, from board games to Dungeons and Dragons, comic books to toys, video games on Saturdays, and gamer snacks on Sundays. We also do monthly giveaways, and this is our current January giveaway for the Mystery of the Abbey, which is out of print and it's unplayed copy. So I'll put a link down below how you could win this awesome prize, and if you're watching this from the future, you could click our main channel page for our current giveaway. And if you do enjoy the video you're about to watch, hopefully consider hitting that like and subscribe. It's free to you and it helps us out on the channel. Thanks for watching. Before we get the box open, let's appreciate the box itself, which is just basically pure black. On the side panels, it's just the same logo. Nothing special. This is even blank. However, on the back of the box, you get a general sense of what this will contain. Contents. 1 marketing poster, which, well, probably not used. There are 12 double-sided health and sanity dials and 4 chaos bags. So basically this is for organized play, and it's a prize for 4 players. So I'm assuming since there are 12 dials, that means there are going to be 3 per player, and since they are double-sided, essentially you're going to end up with 6. So one side might be Guardian and the other side might be Mystic. We'll find out how it is organized soon enough. You can see the distribution here is supported by UK and Europe. But yeah, this is not for resale. It was a store event and ticketed. If you ever attended one of these events, please leave me a comment down below how much this usually costs, as I'm curious if the price of admission is worth it for 4 days of play. If you ever attended one of these events, leave me a comment down below how much your ticket costs, as I wonder if it varies per state and per store, and if you had fun. I think my daughter and I might check out one of these events. We'll see what happens later this year in 2025. All right, the only thing left to do now is get the box open and take it out of the protective shrink. And it should come out momentarily. Okay, and looks like a tuck tab lid, and within a whole bunch of cardboard for the dials. We got a bag containing the chaos bags, and what else do we have in here? I think this is the poster that comes within. It's basically all black, it looks like. Yeah, and maybe you're supposed to write the name of the store or something here, advertising the event. All right, so who knows? Maybe we'll give this away for Nerd Mimic giveaway in the future. Here are the Chaos bags. And we'll just take out one. There are 4 of them inside. And we'll use one to play later on tonight. So it has a nice velvety type of finish to it. Pretty cool coloration with the purple and the green. Sort of the opposite of what colors we use on the channel, with a green Mimic and purple writing. And yeah, basically it's a bag. So big enough to accommodate an adult hand. All right, so look forward to using this. Looks like these are little buttons to construct our dials. So let's take out a set right now. There's probably 12 of them in here. Let's see, that's 4, another 4, and 4. All right, so we'll take these first 4 out. So see what we got here. So we got the Guardian. Flip side is got a Scholar. I forget the name of that. This is Mystic. And red is Survivor. Green here is Rogue. And, well, not sure what this is. Maybe this is for a boss monster or enemy. Another Guardian here. And, yeah, oh, yellow is Seeker. Yeah, that's the name of it. So actually this belongs with the others. So it's 3 sets. 3 cardboards that you need per player. Let's construct some of these health dials, as I am definitely eager to use these. So let's take out some of these buttons used to connect them together. And it looks like they are already pushed in. So we just gotta separate them out. Let's construct this one first, the Rogue. And should be easy to do. Just punch out the center. Punch this one out as well. Yeah, gotta punch it this way. Punch out the center of these health dials. All right, let's make sure we don't make a mistake here. So, looks like, they will have to be visible, or you have to swap it out. Because you won't be able to see the same face all the time, right? If you were using this one, you might have to flip it out and utilize that side, because this dial will block the image of the other piece. So that could be a little bit confusing. So I guess maybe that's why this is really loose to pop out. I guess the other thing we have to pop out are these holes, so you can see the value of the dial itself. All right. Now, I don't think we usually play Seeker, but let's try to get this done. Yeah, it's pretty tight fit here. And the opposite side is here. Okay. So that works. This should go in here. If this goes in, it's going to be very, very stiff. Not as well designed as I thought it would be. I was hoping for maybe a dial within a cardboard so you could actually see the class on both sides. Since I got extras, maybe I'll use one per class on the flip side. So instead of having 4 sets, I'll actually just have 2. I'm having trouble getting this through the pre-cut hole. I don't think it's large enough of this base. Should be a little bit more in there to make it more flush. It's still popping out a little bit. All right, there. I felt it give way. All right. Okay, I got the first style in. That was a bit of a struggle here. All right, so you can see how that will work, but on the flip side, it will not. So instead of having 3, like I said, they probably should have given out 6, and therefore have maybe 24 of these cardboards. Well, I'm glad I got extra here. So let's finish up and try to put on the Sanity dial here. So this will go this way and look like that when it's complete. Let's see if we got pop it through here first. According to instructions, they do want the bigger base popping through and the smaller one being on top. All right, so that went in easier, maybe because I'm more comfortable about pushing it through now that I know how much force it'll take. This one is still trouble. Okay, let's see. Let's line it up again. All right, this is still not flush. Let's push that. Okay, that popped it in. All right, there we go. All right, so we got our first health dial constructed. All right, so I'm gonna work on these others here. Pop this one out. This out, pop out the center holes, put out the center holes from there, take another set of plastic sprockets here. So let's construct the mystic here. Push it through, and push it through here. There we go. Okay, so that should be a nice tight fit. And now to work on the Sanity portion. Push it through this hole. All right. Connect it to the main piece. Yeah, it's a tight fit. You can see how the cardboard is already warping there. All right, I heard it pop through. And then connect it, close it off. So here is our Mystic dial. Okay, now we will work on, I guess, the Guardian. We'll just do Guardian side. Get another set of plastic sprockets. Health dial. Heard a nice pop there. That's satisfying. All right, so we got our Guardian health dial installed. Sanity dial. Oh man, the Sanity site's always making me mad, going crazy from this. Could have been better designed with a little bit more give. Okay, heard the pop there. Connect that top piece in. All right, so I got these set up, but you can see the problem is if I want to use this side, well, I can't see it. And are you going to go through the trouble of taking this out and reinstalling it? Nope, I'm not going to do that. I have others here, so that's what I'm going to do. I am going to use this extra one, and I will construct a Seeker set. Let's get these popped out. So fortunate to have extra ones. Another set of sprockets. Okay, so get the health dial situated first. All right, so we always have to punch out those holes. All right, so we're going to use it like this. So we don't have to go through the trouble of installing and reinstalling this. As you guys saw, it's quite a bit of a struggle. All right. Okay, so that is the health dial for our Seeker. This is going to be the Sanity dial for our Seeker. Seems to go in much easier this way. Maybe that's how the cardboard sprue was cut out. But much easier on the opposing face. All right, so there's our Seeker dial. Let's take out an extra cardboard sprue here, and we need to create a Survivor dial. Pop all these all out. Okay. It's too bad these weren't actually included in any of the core sets. If you see our play of this game, we tend to use dice instead of tokens, as we don't want to have so many tokens on the board, or in the play area, that is. So this is going to be a great solution, avoiding using some dice. Now, I wish they could have added another dial, and that would have been resources, right? That would have been great. I don't know where they would accommodate it, maybe on the top here or at the bottom, but yeah, they should have had a dial for resources. So we still might have to use a dice to represent that. Okay, so we got our health dial for our survivor. And now we will construct the Sanity part. All right, so that is all 5 classes. Now, I think I actually might do one for this opposing face, as sometimes there is a boss monster involved or an enemy, and we could use the health here to track that. And maybe I could use this to represent Doom, perhaps. But yeah, something extra to think about. And I got this extra ones lying around, so I will do that. Punch out, punch out. So many little pieces of cardboard everywhere. All right. Now, if you could think of a different idea for this opposing gray face, let me know. Always open to new ideas. Yeah, it's much easier to slide it in on this opposing faces. All right, that clicks in easily. Test a dial there. Okay. Now the Sanity part. Okay. All right, done. So that was much faster. I guess more experienced constructing all of these different ones. Okay, so we have in front of us now a full set. We got our Rogue, Mystic, Guardian, Seeker, Survivor, and a bonus one for, say, monsters or baddies or whatnot. And then we have our bag. We have our poster. And we have the extras off on the side. So we'll save that and use it for other times when we wear these out, or maybe pass it to family and friends, or maybe do a Nerd Mimic giveaway in the future. All right, so thanks for taking the time to watch me unbox this Arkham Knights, the 2023 kit. Hopefully you found this a little bit informative. The bullet points would be, it is a great kit to obtain to get those health dials and an extra more deluxe chaos bag, which you may or may not have, as we do not, as we have that basic core set. As I mentioned, if you have just 3 dials, you might have to fiddle around to swap out the studs and put the dials back to use the opposing face. As you saw, it can be a lot of trouble constructing it. Maybe you want to use the other set, so instead of having 4 sets, you actually just have 2 sets essentially. I've seen people sell these kits on the secondary market for upwards of $100+. Please don't do that. Usually you can find these around $50 to $60 if you just look around. Some people are actually just selling the bag and unconstructed dials for about $30. I don't know if it's worth it. As you saw, you probably need more, and you could just get a whole box of all 4 sets for $50, so less than the price of 2. Regardless, your time is always appreciated. Thanks for watching, and keep on adventuring out there.